You want answers? You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth.
Oh, you know all about the truth. Welcome back, folks. It's the Prepared Mind channel, Zero Dark 30, kicking off just a glamorous, glorifying, pitch black Monday, early morning. Folks, you don't have to worry about a thing. Nope. Never mind everything I've said for the past 10 years. Nothing to worry about. All you need to do is be afraid and let them tell you the truth. Let them tell you how you're going to live. All you've got to do is behave and be very afraid. Have you noticed that? Every 5 seconds, you're supposed to be afraid of what's coming and what's going to happen. And I'm not talking about fear porn from preppers. No, it's not me. I'm not the fear guy. I'm the one trying to take the fear away by saying, understand this. See it for what it is. Take appropriate action so you don't have to be afraid. You're in control of your life. Control. Being in charge of yourself. They don't want that for you, do they? I mean, literally, folks, right now, they are pushing fear all over you again and again and again. Now, some people out there, they don't give a shit. They just don't. They don't pay a fucking lick of attention to anything. These are the same people that will walk out in the street without checking both ways and just get fucking run over. Not today, not tomorrow, but eventually. They pay just enough attention to stay out of trouble, to keep from getting run over, but they're not taking any precautions. They're not taking any extra steps. So my message isn't one of fear. My message is one of what? Preparedness. So what is going on, right? Give some examples here, John. Well, right now, World War III is heating up. And they don't want to tell you. They don't want to mention it very much because it's not useful to them, the powers that be. You know, right now, all they have is be angry, hate Russia, right? But Russia's getting ready, folks, for World War III. Do you think most Americans understand hypersonic weapons? That they fly 5,000 miles per hour. They fly 10 times faster than the Standard missile, which is already damn fast. Do you think the average American understands what is going on in Ukraine? That it's been a money laundering cesspool of filth, corruption, prostitution, drugs, graft, just everything wrong with government. And they're trying to defend it, and everyone else has to pay for it. That's right. You and I, we have to pay for it in a very literal sense. They're setting up Moscow right now. Guess what they're doing? In Moscow, which is deep inside Russia, they're preparing for defensive air drills. Right? They believe that they're going to be invaded. That someone is going to fly planes over and start bombing them. Now, is this Russia trying to bring fear into the lives of their own people? Possibly. What the hell do I know? You know, but I know that the people of Russia, the people, are more aware of what's going on in their country and what threats are happening to their country than Americans are. To us, once again, this is a war all the way around the world. And it's been that way, folks. Well, the last time America really faced real war threats here on our homeland was World War II after the bombing of Pearl Harbor. We thought, well, if they hit Pearl Harbor, they're going to hit the West Coast. And most Americans weren't really aware of what was going on with the Germans. Right? They weren't that afraid of the submarine fleet unless you were in the Navy. But it wasn't until 9/11 that America went, oh, hey, we got an attack here to deal with. We got some kind of issues. Otherwise, Americans are Well, they're not afraid of anything, right? They're insulated from the world by those two big ass bodies of water, the Pacific and the Atlantic. Now, that's all going to change, I think. Well, with war. But Russia, the Russian people, yeah, they're being shown that their capital is being threatened and that they're going to be under attack. So they are letting the world know, hey, you're under attack too. You're under the threat of attack anyways. What am I talking about? I'm talking about, well, the warships that have recently departed from Mother Russia, sailing around the world. Now, Mother Russia, folks, is on the Atlantic, and Mother Russia is also on the Pacific. That's right. Russia touches the North Atlantic and the Arctic Oceans. It has access through the Mediterranean. It also has Pacific, right? Just above Japan, it pokes out into the Pacific. I don't think most Americans realize that. And so they've now had a spy ship, a Russian spy ship, off the coast of Japan. Hawaii. That's a very real threat that I don't think Americans are paying attention to. So what are they paying attention to? We need you afraid, America. Joe Sixpack, Betty Wino. We need you afraid. So everything is fear. We'll start with the big one, right? The big enchilada, cerveza buck, fear. Oh, it worked with me for, I don't know, a week or so. I kept looking around going, okay, where's the dying people? Right? But that's the fear they want. The fear, fear, fear. They want to control you. They want you to obey. They'll take care of everything else. Just be afraid. Just be afraid, and they'll handle the rest. Right? And so they're very afraid of cerveza bug. They're so afraid, in fact, they're willing to take an experimental drug that if you don't take, and it doesn't do any good for you, that things will be worse for you if you don't. Okay, fear, controlling you with fear. Everything is about fear. You better do as you're told, or social groups will reject you, as if that really matters in life. You'll be removed from social media if you don't say the right things and believe the right things. It's incredible, folks, the fear. Do as you're told. And it comes at us from every angle. It is not my fear. My fear is that Americans won't wake up. There's my fear. That people around the world will just put their heads in their collective booties and just forget about life, right? I want people to be awake so they're not afraid. When you're asleep and you're dreaming and everything is wonderful and pleasant. And then you get startled out of your sleep and you don't know what's going on. That's fear, right? Because they're living in la-la land continuously. I don't want people living in la-la land like that. I want people to wake the hell up. So you're not afraid, right? In the dark, dark, you can't see. You don't know what's going on. You don't know what's coming. That's fear. Turn on the lights, everything is fine. Right? You see the problems, if there are any. You see the threat, the risk. You know what to do. Turn on the lights, right? Illuminate your world with knowledge. And you won't be afraid of these people. I'm not saying the problem's going away. I'm saying you know that you're okay and you can do something about it. That's why I want everyone prepared. Ignorance, right, is how they control us. Fear is their tool. Everyone is afraid of everything. Everyone is afraid of everything. And that's how they like it. That gets them what they want. It gives them their power over us. It enriches them in their bank accounts. Folks, it's time to wake up. Chance favors the prepared mind. But it's not going to happen. Well, for you, yes. For others, no. They're going to have to wait. right, until the boogeyman comes and gets them. And then they're not going to know what to do. Spread the word. Understand, this isn't fear here, not with me. This is power, self-empowerment, being prepared. Godspeed, Semper Fi.